Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Here we go. My first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This Boston crowd ready to roar in this Eastern Conference matchup for the Celtics. And they're starting off the season playing Philadelphia here. Last year was a lopsided affair as they were able to take all 4 games in the series, earning the sweep.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Yeah, Greg, you're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Carl Landry is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Ish Smith. Then there's Isaiah Cannon, and it's Okafor in at the 5 down low. Boston took a lot of steps forward last season with their coach, Brad Stevens. Still, though, their defense was near the middle of the road. That will need some tweaking.
Yeah, and you could say that seemed to be the limiting factor, Kevin, in how far they eventually went. Strange.
This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys it.
There's a screen by Noel. Six to shoot. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to talk with Brett Brown for a moment. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks for thinking about their defense right off the bat here.
Yeah, great thought, really, to have coming out of the locker room. Worry about making stops first and foremost. Let the offense take care of itself.
Yeah, I agree somewhat, but at some point you've got to do some work offensively as well. They can't rely on defense alone.
And stolen by Zeller.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
There's 57 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw tonight.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Well, last year, Tyler Zeller both started and came off the bench, showed he could be an effective player even when playing heavy minutes.
Yeah, and if you look at the games that he played as a starter, he increased his usage, and it didn't bother his production at all.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Olynyk with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Freak. No luck. Good D by Thompson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Embiid. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
The 76ers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part.
Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA.
You know, I've thought about this moment my entire life. Now that it's finally here, the feeling's pretty crazy. But I know it's just the beginning. I got a lot of hard work ahead of me to get to where I want to go, to be the best player and the best teammate I can be. But this is an exciting first step, no doubt.
You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the lengthy duo of Noel and Embiid down low. Then there's Grant. Then it's Thompson to the inside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
Smart kicks to Freak. With the shot. Misses off the right iron.
And guys, we've seen teams hire college coaches with no NBA experience before. It hasn't always worked out, but for Boston, they have to be very pleased with Brad Stevens.
Over to the left wing. Grant gets a wide open look. Here's Noel, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And Brad Stevens now in his third year coaching the Celtics. Greg, I know you admire him from afar. Good fit for the franchise. Good fit, Clark, for a young team.
Agree with you completely on all of that. He stresses team unity and selflessness and sets the example and tone with his demeanor.
Smart, wide open, he fires. Boston, no good that time either. The 76ers trail by 4. Kicks to Embiid. Grant outside. Back to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shot clock at 5. The tray. Rebounded by the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Smart dishes to Turner. He feeds it to Freak. Embiid with the steal. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Thompson's got 6.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
He kicks it to Embiid. From deep. Evan Turner pulls it in. Boston's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. To the middle, poked loose. Here's Grant. No good. That would have tied it. Turner. If that misses, would have counted had it gone in. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the...
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. We've been able to force a lot of turnovers, and we've crashed in on them. That's been terrific. Keep doing just what you have been. As soon as we get our hands on the ball, push it, and let's catch them on their heels. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. So it's Boston now. Freak in a 2-guard. Jonas Jerebko out there with Mickey. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Smart in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Inside, there's Freak. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And the first one at the line is good. And mark that bucket down, folks. That's the first career basket from Freak.
And a scrappy one, but he'll take it. It doesn't matter how you get those first points in the NBA. It just matters that you get them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there will be plenty of chances to create spectacular highlights in the years to come for this young man. But right now, he just wants those first points. A slight hiccup at the line, but he did what he needed to finish this game off.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Isaiah Thomas. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
This guy is explosive as any guard in the league. And he's got a craftiness to his game and a work ethic that just does not quit. Whether it's creating for teammates or putting up them buckets himself, Isaiah Thomas finds a way to get it done.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal.
Hey, voyons pour l'air.
you're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. You know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles. And you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like playing a video game. You know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Ha! Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Ha, 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 ha. Come on with it. With it. Ha, 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 ha. Come on with it. With it. Me and you getting it on. Don't even go there. Come on with it. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
More levels, more devils. Diesel. Airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave you. Dot on your face for no good reason at all. We in a bad place. Ha, ha. Hip hop is separated by the nice and the nice not. Underground and I'm ice hot. What rap my age to keep the mic hot? Ha, ha. Couple hip hop butter beans. Big sluggers move with me, it's a gutter team. I love women who know the boom from the back. OG still could fill a room when he rap. Mike Blessing in a recession is food giving back to occupy labels that move, then and wax now. Here come Bumpy on a primo track to represent hip hop from where we go back. Crack.
Come on with it. Me and you getting it on. Don't even go there. Come on with it. Cause you know what we got to do. Come on with it. Me and you getting it on. Don't even go there. Come on with it. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
I let the beat keep breathing while I spit life to you heathens. You in the wrong place, to be real, reasons. I usually don't spit corny styles like that cause I'm too seasoned. How you sending links trying to get on you stink. MCs don't give a what you think. Rapping if it's beef, I hit a brinks and put that kind of paper on your head to make a lot of blink. Now think, wouldn't you rather keep it music than to lose it all cause of music? I'm sure that's not how Bambaataa wanted us to use it. Now move it before I lose it. And I'm in it for the long haul. Bars, like life is in a long haul. Bars, my life rocking mics, I raised the bar. Phased them, dazed them, and blazed them all. Scar,